Hey everybody, Kane here, and welcome to another video of Art of Conquest. So, in this one, we will be checking out one of the newest updates to the game, which is the performance mode. Basically, if the frame rate is too low in a battle, the system will automatically switch it to performance mode to increase the frame rate. The picture quality may change using the performance mode. So what I've noticed happening is pretty much you take this slider of battle effects and you slide it even further to the left, which will make it literally everything off. Like low, you still have a few effects, but when the performance mode kicks in, all of them just get disabled, apart from the basic attacks and anything that would come from the basic attacks. So we're gonna give it a shot. Now, aside from that, I was pretty busy the past month. I've said I'll be back, but it was pretty hectic. Now, I think I've sorted everything, and as you can see, there's frame rates at the bottom left. I'm not sure if you're seeing that, but we're currently seeing about 55, 57 frames per second. So what we're going to do is we're going to check how the replays respond with low graphics and the performance mode, and then we're going to do a battle. So this is a battle, I guess I won in defense. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock this to 0.5. And we have 22 frames, 21, 17, 18, 16, 21. But the thing is, I'm actually recording at the moment. I tried this just before the recording and it was somewhere between 23 and 33. Now it's somewhat stable around 22 to 24-ish, sometimes going below that. And in terms of this replay, I think whenever I was fighting, I wasn't able to see the pet ability. Like, as you can see, majority of the effects off is just, you know, soldiers or so just, you know, standing and doing almost nothing. That is what happens with zero effects. Like, if you turn high graphics, you would not even see what's happening in here, let alone seeing the units. So sometimes, even if you want to rank higher in PvP, you kind of have to lower the graphics because you can then see where the heroes are. Because, my god, if you have effects, you would not be able to see anything. So, even when recording, the frame rate was about 20-ish, plus 20 sometimes, 16 sometimes, which is a huge boost from what it was, I think, 7, 8 to 15 before. So that is pretty decent. Now, let's give it a shot of attacking somebody. So, let's see if we can find someone closer to my core. Let's see, this guy, rank 55. Let's give it a shot. So I've also changed my research. I'm trying out different stuff, different formations. This is not yet my PvP formation. I'm only trying this out for the defense, and it seems to be working. So what we have here is I have moved Floras from my stall side as well. I have Grims here also buffing. What I did here is many people still using the Avril on the third line. If you put Rufio here, you can kind of, you know, make her, say, stun for 5 seconds. Then sometimes the disarm kicks in, so it's further stun. If many people will start using something like this, which is, even on defense, it's becoming very popular. You might be one to switch it to something like this eventually, because if you're using Manila Codex on Avril and it adds a lot of damage, I mean, stunning Avril first 5 seconds is a huge difference in terms of PvP. So sometimes we can see where the burst and, you know, not the burst is. So okay, we got the stall side. So we're casting this. It was a little bit of a lag. It's not going into performance mode. but I'm PvPing with like 20 frames per second. I don't think... Oh, I had casted him. My bad. So my average was a little bit stunned. I'm seeing 15 to 20 frames. But then again, have to realize that I am also recording. So if I was not recording, it would be about 20 frames, which is somewhat doable. I'm not going to say it's the best or like iOS level, but it kind of enables, at the very least, somewhat fighting with iOS people. And that is good. That is what is kind of required. So from 5 to 10 frames in the beginning, it's now becoming around 20, maybe a little bit more than 20. So it's not bad. Now I'm seeing like 25, 30 when half of the field is dead. So if I was not recording, it would be even higher. So again, that is good. The performance mode is actually working. The performance mode is pretty decent and gonna make gameplay and PvP better for the Android players. But again, not at the same level of iOS, unfortunately, but it's better than nothing, which after, you know, quite a while of asking and adjustments and stuff like that, it's still quite a bit better than what we had before. So kudos for them of actually being able to do that. So again, I'm not sure if you had seen frames, but I pretty much disclosed what I have seen on my screen. I'm recording by, I think, window capture, and I'm not sure if the frame rate is inside of the window or even if it's being recorded. So yeah, that is what I kind of noticed. So it's pretty decent. It's not bad. Now, aside from that, I've made changes to a lot of stuff, including even swapping my research. So in the next few days, I'm going to make a couple of videos and we're going to talk about some of these things, as well as a few other changes, both to formation, why we did that. And I've even further, and I can say even further, tested out drag even with the weapon and hourglass. And my god, I think the hourglass is probably one of the better ones. Now, I've swapped this, you know, to the, what's it called? His own weapon. I've tried even Halcyon's Edge, all that kind of stuff. People easily countered it in Ultimate Clash. Like, they just put Rufio, and that's it, and I just got rolled over in defense. Now, if I put Hourglass, that doesn't matter. Like, whatever they could do, the full research drag is still gonna pop off. So that is kind of funny, to be honest. That is pretty funny in terms of what, I say, the defense without Avril casting her own abilities and all that kind of stuff is kind of doing, but it's sort of funny. But yeah, that is in the next video. So the update, the performance mode is good. Like, 10 out of 10, it made huge improvements. It made PvP somewhat doable, somewhat possible. Again, not at the extent of iOS, but it's an improvement. It's going into the right direction. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did, do hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. So as if you would wish to support me more than just watching my videos, I have made a Patreon page where you would be able to do just that. In return, I would be able to help you out more individually in terms of events, PvP, formations, and stuff like that. As well as I would like to thank all of my patrons for the support. I really, really appreciate it for your subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe out there.